Today I'll teach you how to export data from SQL Server to CSV file in ASP.NET. So let's start. Now I'm adding a button. I am adding an on-click event handler to the button. Now our button is ready. Let's move to the code behind. We'll start by adding some namespaces. So the very first namespace is system.data. The next one is system.configuration. And finally system.data.sql client. Now I am creating a function . So here I have created a string variable, and inside that I am reading the connection string from the web.config file. This particular connection string is connected to the Northwind database, and we will be fetching records from the customers table. I have created an object of SQL connection class, and I have passed the connection string variable to it in the constructor. Next I am creating an object of SQL command class, and I am passing the SQL query to read the data from the customers table. Now I am creating an object of SQL data adapter. The SQL connection object is assigned to the connection property of the SQL command class. Then the SQL command object is assigned to the select command property of the SQL data adapter class. Now I am creating an object of data table, which will be filled using the SQL data adapter. Now I am writing a for each loop which will be executed over the columns of the data table, and a comma separated string, that is a delimited string, is generated. After that, a new line is added. Again, I am writing a for each loop which will be executed over the rows and the columns of the data table. And each cell value is added to the comma separated string. After that, a new line is added. So here, as you can see, I have started by clearing the response and then setting the buffer as true. Now I'm adding a content disposition header. This particular header will notify the browser that attachment is being downloaded, and it will also specify the name of the file. If you don't add this particular header, then the file will be directly opened in the browser instead of being downloaded as an attachment. Then I have set the charset property of the response as blank. Next I am setting the content type property of the response class. It is used to notify the browser about the file type. Finally, the comma separated string is written to the response. And response.flush function is called, and the response is ended. So with this we complete our programming part, and now it's time to run our project and see it in action. As you can see, the button is visible. Now I'll click on the export button and the browser is showing option to open the file. As you can see, SQL Server has been exported to CSV file. With this, we come to the end of this video. So today we learned how to export data from SQL Server to CSV file in ASP.NET. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please also click on the bell icon so that you receive notifications. Goodbye.